A very good Super Mario game. That's a little too broad. It's 3D? No, still too vague. It takes place in space. We're getting somewhere, but there's still more than one game that fits that description. You climb a queen bee in a bee suit, which causes her to feel good early into the game. Oh, I know what it is. It must be Super Mario Galaxy, right? Oh, for sake! There we go. Super Mario Galaxy was released on November 12th, 2007 for the Nintendo Wii and only the Wii. Yup, that's right, no PC version, which means we're gonna have to go down the dark, complicated path of emulation if we want to play it on Steam Deck. In all seriousness though, it's incredibly easy to emulate the game on Steam Deck. All you need is Dolphin Emulator and a ROM file, and if you want emulators on deck, just get EmuDeck. It's the easiest, most user-friendly way to emulate games on Steam Deck, and I can't recommend it enough. Super Mario Galaxy is a campaign that takes 13 hours to beat. For some reason, it didn't feel like the game was that long. Throughout the game, the player collects power stars, gained through completing different missions in each of the game's galaxies. These galaxies are incredibly lively, and the same goes for the whole game itself. I mean, in my opinion, Mario Galaxy is one of the best looking Mario games to date, and it's honestly really impressive how Nintendo managed to make the game look the way it does, despite the Wii's weak hardware. Although, a couple of the galaxies are very similar to each other, and it's obvious that some of them were quickly thrown together with reused assets to pad out the game's length. When you collect all 120 power stars, you can play as Luigi. Yep, that's all I have to say about that. Super Mario Galaxy, at its core, plays like any other 3D Mario game. You platform, you collect stars, and you beat bosses. I'm not complaining about that same formula being used, of course. This game, as well as other 3D Mario games, are incredibly fun and well designed. Now, what sets this game apart is all the space-related stuff, and the motion controls too, but you know what I mean. You could be going through a level like normal, and then BAM! Gravity flips you upside down or something, which can be a little janky sometimes. Mario can collect star bits, little multicolored collectibles that may as well be the replacement for coins in this game. Except coins are still here for some reason, and are literally only used as a way to regain health, which makes them just useful enough to, I guess, keep them in this game? Oh, what do the star bits do, you may ask? Well, for every 50 of them you collect, you gain 1 life. You can feed them to hungry Lumas for them to turn into items or whole-ass new galaxies, and you can throw them at enemies as a way to stun them. Even if I never used that feature because it was pointless. Anyway, you see my point here? Why even keep coins in this game? The power-ups in this game are fun to use. There's the ice and fire flowers, the bee mushroom, the red star, and that f***ing spring power-up! Yeah, all the power-ups in this game are fun to use. Anything in this game intended to be done using motion controls can go to hell. I know I'm playing on a Steam Deck, not a Wii, but that might actually make it worse! Those little blue stars you grapple to with the pointer? Sucks. That part where you're in a ball and you have to move it across the level without falling off? Sucks! Jesus, I'm starting to sound like your average 2010s game reviewer that just complained all the time. I need to calm down. So, onto something in this game I can't really complain about. Usually in Mario games, the story is sidelined for the gameplay, with it mostly just boiling down to, well, Mario has to save Princess Peach. But with Mario Galaxy, it's different this time around. In this game, Mario has to save Princess Peach and... Ooh, this one's in space! Okay, but seriously, compared to other Mario games, this game's story is told in a way that makes it feel more epic and more grand than, like, any other Mario game I've played. But hey, maybe that's why this game is the one getting a movie adaptation and not Mario's game gallery. You know, there's a very compelling story to be told here. Super Mario Galaxy is amazing. You know, despite my frustrations.
Anything in this game intended to be done using motion controls can go to hell.
And, there's a reason for them. I'm gonna be honest, when I started playing this game for the review, I fucking sucked at it. Wait! You didn't let me finish. I used to suck at this game, but I found that the better I got at it, the more fun I started to have. No shit. Creative segue. Mario Galaxy is a smooth experience all around on Steam Deck. Assuming you already have EmuDeck installed, after you put the ROM file in the correct directory, you should encounter hardly any problems while playing. Now, some may be wondering how the game's heavy use of motion controls would have to be worked around in order for it to be a fun experience on Steam Deck. Well, thankfully, the Steam Deck's trackpad is used for most actions in the game originally done with motion controls in mind, and it works fairly well. Most of the time, it feels like it was actually intended for the game to be controlled this way. So put your mint condition Wii remotes away, and don't hit people with them. Or TVs. As I stated before, all in all, Super Mario Galaxy is a great time on deck, and it's super fun to play, except when you're losing. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Like and subscribe for more, and suggest games I should review in the future if you want. Catch you later, and happy holiday.